Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first actual play episode of our Stars Without Number campaign, Phantom Horizons. Episode 1, fresh starts, lots of words. So, if you haven't seen the last two prep streams we did, we created characters, and we did and character creation was sort of a session 0, and then we did a kind of an addendum session 0 where we talked about a little more lore, more fleshed out character backstories. We went over a couple rules. We are all still new to the system, so we're going to be continually going over rules. I got my tablet with the PDF on it, and I might make rule callings on the fly that we will addendum later and fix, but I will do my best to stay into the letter of the rules as we learn them, and then if we don't like them, we'll change a house rule and all that jazz. But
that's how tabletop works.
Okay. So we start an exterior shot of a space station. It's shaped like a wheel, with spokes reaching a central sphere that has a large spire jutting from the top and bottom. And it floats above a planet which can be seen below, which seems to have some spotty areas of greenery, large patches of gray, brown, and tan, and an orange glow can be seen flickering around the equator of the planet. And, kind of flickering in a digital font on the screen, it says Ruby Lighthouse, January 1, 3200. Cut to a tightly packed corridor, neon-soaked, with hazy air and the whir of machines amidst the bustle. You see a crowded area filled with predominantly humans, scattered amongst them the occasional alien life form and robot. Many of the humans are dressed in uniform tan jumpsuits with a logo of a green canister crossed with a pickaxe and the word Axion printed above it. The camera pans over to a small medical office where a line of these jumpsuited individuals is seen waiting. The digital neon sign kind of flickers and glows, and it says, Dr. Drake Manson is in. Cut to the interior, where there is a man in a jumpsuit wheezing and saying, it's a shot of his face, and he says, yeah, the shaft expanded too fast, Doc. It ruptured my line, and I took a face full of gas, so I don't know what you gotta do, but if I could get out of here, that'd be great.
I give him a pat on the back, expend effort to cast my organic purification protocols ability.
Okay.
And that should clear him right up.
Okay. He kind of rubs his chest a little bit, and he kind of nods, and kind of getting like one clearing cough out. You can hear his voice start to clear up, and he says, well, the other thing is, Doc, I hurt my back, and it just real hurts if you had anything for the pain.
Do I have to roll insight, or do I know he's bullshitting me?
You can roll
knowledge or wisdom.
Let me see.
Heal.
Roll heal.
Okay, and is that with wisdom or intelligence?
Intelligence.
Okay. I got a 6.
Okay. Yeah, it's not hard to tell that he is lying, and he clearly just wants some kind of painkillers.
Get out of here. I just say that flatly to him.
Hippocratic oath and all, that's fine. And he'll kind of stand up and kind of sheepishly look down and say thanks, and he'll walk out.
As he's leaving, I say, "It was New Year's Eve yesterday. Come on, you should have had your fill by now."
Okay.
And if you'll allow me, Drake Manson right now, he's wearing a lab coat. He's sort of sitting in his chair. He doesn't seem that engaged with his work right now, probably because he just has the ability to tap someone on the back and cure their ailment. But he one thing that obviously I would imagine he would have noticed, the lab coat is cut about a few inches down from the shoulder, and instead of an arm, there are basically a series of vines all braided together, sort of in imitation of a human arm. And it's complete with a hand and everything, but it's every once in a while it'll writhe, or a vine will like go off to grab something and bring it to his hand. It's a little bit unsettling. He's also got like a just ton of ammonium tablets, because apparently that's what plants need.
Okay. Cut to a small overfull hangar bay where a young woman wearing a t-shirt and a pilot's jumpsuit with the top half unbuttoned and tied around her waist is talking to a man in front of a podium, and we can read the name on his screen. Says Zephyr Dawson, aka Bippity Boop, ship manifest, Crimson Xanth, cargo, passengers. And he says to you, look, I don't know what to tell you. Docking costs went up. Supply and demand. Lots of ships in port right now. You can certainly dock at a less reputable station, but I think this is the safest place on the Lighthouse for your ship. And kind of pan a little bit over, and you can see Zephyr's ship. And would you like to describe your ship, Zephyr?
Yeah. It's a very long, it's sort of like a very long, narrow ship. Like she initially built it for speed, but then it like kind of has taken on extra weight as she's realized like, oh, I need more room to fit people in it. And its base paint is red and has gold highlights like around the fins and things like that.
Okay. But yeah, he has just told you that in order to dock here, you're going to have to pay more than he said last time. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm a little ripped off right now. And Zephyr will say, well, I mean, we got to pay our taxes and, keep everything in shape. But I also feel that sometimes some people might want to skim off the top of what should be rightfully to the government or to the station they're on right now. You catch my drift.
Are you accusing me of embezzling from this fine station?
I'm accusing you of not being fair.
Like I told you, lots of people in port right now. Supply and demand.
Yeah, and I'm keeping you in business.
Fine. Original rates. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. Kids. No, yeah. Obviously, take your ship. Or park it.
Thank you.
I don't know what you're doing. Okay. Cut to a Fleabag motel with a neon sign that wavers and crackles. Fly away in. Climate-controlled rooms, alien-friendly options, hollow suites in-room. Hourly rates available. And a large meaty fist is banging on the door. And you can hear, Morningstar, first of the month, rent's due, let's go.
Sorry, don't come in, it's contagious. And I'm sort of quietly barricading the door with whatever's around and looking at the window and gauging like how far of a jump it would have to be to get out.
So there is you're on the first floor. It's like a 1-story kind of thing. So if you dive out this window and roll, you wouldn't take any damage or anything.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely what I'm going to do. So make sure it's short up. I'm going to just with a last sort of vomitrocious flourish as I exit, like out.
Okay.
I can do a tuck and roll. I don't know if you need like a dexterity or a physical.
Do you have exert?
I do have exert. I have 0 in exert.
Okay, so an exert dexterity check.
Which is, it's 2d6?
It's 2d6, yep. And then because you have 0 in it, you add 0 plus whatever dex mod you have.
So just, 0. So 6.
Okay, yeah. It's not the prettiest tumble anyone's ever seen, but you hit the ground. You probably spin out a little more than you were hoping. It's less Shatner roll and more kind of tumbling.
Okay.
But you kind of save it at the end, and you end your roll by standing and hitting the ground running.
Oh, great. Okay, so is the street area crowded?
Oh, yeah.
Station, right?
Yeah. So you're in a very crowded part of town.
Okay. I'm gonna look around and see if anyone in cahoots with the landlord is on the street.
Taking a quick glance, it looks like he was doing his dirty work alone this morning, and you don't see anybody watching the back window, which is amateur hour, in your opinion.
Right. Okay, cool. I'm going to bail then, back roadie route, maybe try and swing by the coffee house to see if... just to see.
Okay. So, kind of blending into the crowd, you quickly move your way towards your local coffee shop.
I love this scumbag already.
Okay. In stark contrast to everything we have seen so far, we see a stark white boardroom. Like, everything it's the inside of, Abrams Enterprise. It's all shiny and white, and nothing's quite neon, but it is glowy digital.
Lens flare?
Yeah, there's a lens flare even though you're inside. And yeah, there is some boring looking meeting going on, and some dude is just droning on and on and on. He's wearing some future suit, which is probably a Nehru jacket. But it's like silver. And, at the end, he says, "Thank you," and there's polite applause. And he sits down next to you, Freya, and he says, yeah, what do you think about all these people?
Yeah, to be honest, I have to tell you, I guess the strike, right?
Mm-hmm.
The strike is like our number one fucking concern, and like, what are we even doing right now?
Language. And right now we're trying to talk to some Axiom Corp representatives about how they can better manage their workflow situation.
Is that who they are?
Yes, did you not read your briefing?
Okay, I don't know who scheduled this meeting at 10 a.m. on January 1st, but here we all are, ladies and gentlemen of the board.
I like to imagine that slip up was canon.
Here's the thing. Every day you are costing the MC money with your inability to manage your shit.
Language.
So I guess I just like to hear, instead of whatever quarterly droning my guy just did, what you're going to do to fix my mining problem.
And, kind of ruffle. I don't know who this young lady thinks she is. Ruffle. And one of them stands up and says, we gave them a raise just last year. We've increased hazard pay by 5%. I don't know what these people want.
Well, then it sounds like they don't want to work. So let's hire people who want to work.
He'll kind of get low and conspiratorially whisper, "Are you suggesting we hire scabs?"
Pardon me 1 second. I would like to lean over to my guy.
He will kind of put his hand up and say, "That is what you are suggesting, yes."
Yeah. Yes. If they're going to strike, break their lines. You're giving them raises and extra hazard pay. What's so hazardous about space gas?
Cut back to the doctor's office.
The line out the door.
Oh god, it's not even noon yet.
Someone on the Axiom Court side of the boardroom will say, "This is the perfect opportunity to transition to a fully synthetic workforce. We don't need people. They're sloppy. They take vacation. They have families."
Yeah. Where has this guy been all goddamn morning? Okay. How soon can you... well, okay, hold on. What's that going to cost? I nudged the guy next to me. Yeah, I caught it.
The guy will kind of start flustering for numbers, and he says the upfront cost may seem quite high, but the savings in by the year 3241 will pay for themselves, honestly, and our grandchildren will reap the benefits of this long-term marketing structure.
Can you just give that to me in one report?
Sure.
Yeah, let's look at it. Because I have the most professional alcohol sweats right now.
Could I perhaps, for simply my sake alone and not yours, could we perhaps take a 30-minute recess so I could prepare some more documentation?
Yeah, I said I want a report. I don't think we're solving the strike this morning without that report.
Thank goodness. When would you like it by, ma'am?
I don't... I look at my guy.
All right, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow by noon. That should be plenty of time.
And the guy next to you will say, "Great. Excellent work, everyone. Meeting adjourned." Kind of. They all get up.
Yeah, I want the strike over. I made myself.
He'll look at you and say, "Strong messaging at the end. You look a mess."
Well, it's New Year's Day, isn't it?
Yeah.
An intergalactic holiday?
No.
It should be.
There are no bank holidays in space.
Okay, well, I did my best, and I think, yeah, strong messaging. We're going to accent the positive.
No, you did. There was a lot good in there. Some of your delivery does need a little work.
Yeah, I have to throw up.
Okay, why don't you know what, go put yourself together. Well, you did a good job. I'm sorry. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah. And I can't wait to learn your name. So far, you're my guy, and that's fine. You're my guy Friday.
His name could actually be Guy Friday.
Name is now Guy Friday.
He's space French.
Yeah.
Friday. Done. Because his other name was stupid.
Is it stupider than Guy Friday?
It was Crady Ander.
I think it's a wash.
Okay. Okay.
Crady is his middle name.
So he gets up and walks away. Do you sit there, or do you?
I just need to put my face somewhere cool, and maybe make myself throw up.
Okay.
And then have a morning cocktail, and then I should be ready for this meeting. Last night was fun though. So
Worth it.
yeah.
Okay. As you are pulling yourself together, someone else slides into the room, and they are not someone you have seen before.
Hello.
Miss Darkmoon.
Yes, you've reached Freya Darkmoon.
She'll say, we have some mutually beneficial interests in solving this worker strike.
Okay. I am all ears. Is it less expensive than robots?
Oh, almost certainly.
Okay.
There is some data we need collected from a simple terminal on the gas mine. The Axiom Corporation cannot cross the picket lines. It would break certain sanctions and good faith promises that we have asked. But an ambassador from the Merchants Consortium could certainly do a routine inspection while the gas mine is understaffed currently.
Can I see some credentials? Who are you exactly?
She'll say, of course. And she'll pull out a little, kind of glowy badge, like a little PDF, like an iPhone, essentially, and slide it over to you. And it says, Doria Coat.
And is she with Axiom?
It does not list Axiom as her corporation.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, independent fixer? Does it just say her name? Because that's ominous.
It just says her name. And has a contact, cell number on it. Here's how to reach my digital implant.
All right. I tap it to my address book and hand it back to her, I presume.
Okay.
Okay. Doria, what are you suggesting? That I go to the mine? And I could access this?
Yeah. You didn't hear that suggestion from me. It sounds like a very good idea, Miss Darkmoon.
Okay, Miss Coat. It was very pleasant meeting you. Normally, I don't take business visitors in my bathroom, but this has been most refreshing, and I will consider your offer. I'm hearing other reports at noon tomorrow. How far away is your mine?
She'll say, you could be in and out before tomorrow. We're working on some other arrangements. Please, if you decide to pursue this endeavor, just give me a call.
Before or after? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused.
Whatever you feel comfortable with. No, sorry, I know that's vague and not helpful. No, she's saying if you decide to pursue this, give her a call and she'll make a further arrangement.
Okay, I will need a ship and a pilot. Smash cut to the hangar.
Yeah, one of my associates is working on that now. Smash cut. And as you're walking back to your ship, Zephyr, a kind of rough-dressed pilot-looking type, Han Solo-y, roguish, boots up to his knees, vest, stripe, 5 o'clock shadow, Indiana Jones hat, whip. I'm just going to keep going. His wife was killed by a one-armed man.
He points.
His father was killed by a 6-fingered man.
So kind of starts walking, or kind of as you're walking by him, he stops leaning against his wall, and he kind of hustles to catch up with you, and he says, "That's some bullshit, right?" Kind of pointing back at the guy you just told to go F himself.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Man. And he'll point at your ship and say, That's some good mod work. Did you do that yourself?"
Oh, of course.
Man. It's so hard to find people who appreciate excellent craftsmanship in custom ships. Everybody just wants off-the-line models. And, you don't get any heart or soul in that.
I know. I had to make 3 robots to appreciate it.
I understand totally what you just said, and that's not at all weird to me. No, he'll say, yeah, it's a dying art form. Kind of just building something with your own 2 hands, not having robots do it, sorry. Well, no, but robots can do it. It's because you just said robots. But you designed them, so that's cool. Because you did it. I'm off on a tangent. He'll say, how would you not like to give this asshole any of your money, even?
How do I do that?
He says, I'm looking for a good pilot with a good ship who'll do a nice, quick job, and you get your own private dock on the station, gratis, for as long as you're here. In addition to your normal fees.
Depends on what's a nice, quick job.
You just gotta drop a couple of VIPs off at the gas mine, make sure they get what they need, and bring them back. Be like 24 hours. Tops.
I try to keep longer jobs, but I do need something quick, just for money.
He'll say, if this goes well, we can offer a longer term contract, and our starter rates for new freelancers are quite competitive.
Well, I guess so, yeah.
Great. And he will similarly hand you some digital business card that just has his name on it and a phone number. And he says, I'll be in touch soon.
Yeah.
A pleasure, Zephyr. And they're kind of stride off.
Zephyr will just, like, after you leave, stare at the card and, like, just say to herself, I didn't tell him my name. Starting to have regrets about this.
Drake. The next person who comes into your office after you replay that first scene like a dozen more times. Not everyone tries to scam you out of pills, but there's at least one more. But most people are just coming in with, they just call it gas lung, gas face. The gas.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's just a real quick. Even if you don't have the, if you don't want to expend the effort, there's a real quick procedure that can be done. It's just an injection and an antibiotic they have to take to make sure that they don't get any scar tissue on their lungs.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I can like do it per minute, quote unquote, outside of scene, because it's technically a by scene ability, or at least that's how effort works. And I have 4 points of effort.
Yeah, you can commit it. I'm pretty sure you can commit it per scene, but I can't remember if it recharges between scenes or if it recharges between rests.
1 second.
Oh, no. Psionic spells. Let's
Sorry.
Okay.
Committing effort for the day.
I thought it was for the scene.
Committed. Some commitment is relative. Only the other powers required for B.
Are you looking on page 30?
I'm on 32.
Yeah, same difference, 31, 32. Effort and psychic abilities.
Yeah.
Requires committing effort for the day as an additional surcharge. Biowarfare organisms, exceptionally virulent diseases or TL5 toxins may resist this curing. This technique cannot cure congenital illnesses.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you have to commit effort for the day or just for the scene?
It says for the day.
It says it requires committing effort for the day.
Yeah,
For the day, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can do that for like the particularly nasty cases,
Yeah.
but I'll probably save it.
Yeah, and there is an actual regular medicine.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if someone is suffering, you can quickly alleviate their suffering and then kind of go through the mundane. Here's how to prevent it, or here's how to prevent it for a couple more months, and here's what you should take, and all that jazz. So, okay. But the next person who comes into your office is not dressed in a minor jumpsuit. They're dressed in fairly standard civilian spacer clothes, nothing too fancy. They're not trying to stand out or anything. And he sits down across from you, and he says, Dr. Manson.
Oh, thank God. Are you the second doctor?
He says, yes, but probably not the one you're hoping to see.
They get one biopsionic, and they think I'm a magic man. They think I can just treat every single one of these guys like this. Can do that a couple times, but I digress.
He'll point at your arm and say, some parts of you do seem more magical than others, sir.
That is a condition I would prefer if you did not. Okay, never mind. What is it?
He'll say, I need you and your special talents to make sure something goes off without a hitch. It won't take long, and I can pay you, or I can offer you something perhaps a little more interesting to someone of your talents and interests. It's just a quick job to the gas mines. Won't take more than a day. And in return for your services, I can promise you access to certain terraforming logs from the planet below.
And might I ask who told you that I might be interested in these logs?
Dr. Manson, there are plenty of chatty people in this station. Bad gas travels fast in a small station such as this. People talk. Nothing bad, I can assure you. Just things have been overheard.
And if I refuse, I assume that that rumor could spread beyond the station, perhaps to upper management.
Perhaps. Many people wouldn't like any of this kind of snooping around, that kind of proactive investigation is frowned upon. The records are sealed. It was all handled quite matter-of-factly all those years ago. But if you don't, I'm certainly not forcing your hand or trying to browbeat you. It is, of course, your decision. I can find someone else. I just know that perhaps you would like first crack at this data. The unrestricted files, of course.
He'll sort of sigh and look back at his work. He's basically been scribbling a bunch of notes on his... there's a notepad on his desk. Just scattered papers all around. Some of them are medicinal. Some of them are clearly related to terraforming data. Obviously, the ones related to terraforming data are sort of shuffled away, sort of hidden. Some of them are even written in a bit of an arcane code or in other languages. And he'll sort of turn back to the guy who has entered and nod and say, "All right, I'm in, but you have to tell me who you are and who you work for."
He'll pull out a little card that says Jose Coley on it, and he'll hand that to you. And it's just his name and a little phone number underneath. And he'll say, "I can tell you my name. I can't tell you who I work for, unfortunately."
Always with you mysterious types. Whatever, I'll take the job. Just let me keep working until my shift is over.
Of course, these people, need your assistance. You're doing good work here, sir.
Glad someone acknowledges it.
Big fan. He'll stand up and walk out and send the next guy in. I've got the gas lung.
Of course you do. There's no fucking health regulations in this sector.
We're working on it.
Preventative care is cheaper than curative care, people.
And he'll say, "You're telling me, tell that to the corp. Am I right?"
How's your guys' insurance here?
Terrible.
Okay,
American system.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry.
Well, we have options, but they're all shit. So,
But plenty of them.
but so many of them. You got the obvious cheap one. You got the obvious one that's terrible but costs twice as much, and you got the one that's okay but costs all your paycheck. So, options. The free marketplace at its best. Okay.
Great. Social commentary, episode 1.
That's what sci-fi is all about.
It's
Exactly.
yeah.
I thought it was just about cool lasers and getting mad when diverse
mostly
people star in your movies.
Space cancer and price inflation.
Yeah. So, Lucifer, you're weaving through the streets. You're heading to your normal coffee house. Which, do you have a name for your normal coffee house, or do you want me to come up with one? Because I can do that too.
The leaky pump.
Leaky pump, awesome.
The leaky.
And can I get a check from you? Let's see.
What kind of check?
Let's do perception.
Notice?
Notice, that's what it is.
I have 0 notice. Awesome. I rolled 10.
Oh, okay, excellent.
Yeah. What's the skill for that?
Wisdom Oh, or intelligence, whichever is
11.
higher.
And it's 11.
Okay. Awesome. Pardon me. You've been doing this a long time. You know what's up. You know the tricks of the trade. And you know when you're being followed. And the person who's following you's pretty good at their job. But you're better. And they are keeping pace with you, but clearly waiting for you to reach your destination before they catch up to you.
Okay. Is there like any sort of fire escape or anything up a level up I can see?
So yeah, looking up, you can see the street you're on does go up a decent distance, like skyscraper wise, and there is a fire escape and kind of a there's an awning that leads to another fire escape that you could clamber up to if you wanted to.
Okay. Is there an alley?
Mm-hmm. There are alleys on either side of you about every 100 feet.
Okay. So I want to move in such a way that I pass an alley and sort of look behind, and I want to use my personal apportation ability to teleport behind the guy, so I'm behind him.
Okay.
But I want to kind of do it in a way that, if I can, that I materialize an alley that I have passed, he has passed, and then I double back.
Sure.
So that I don't do it out in the open.
Right, and that you've turned the alley so you don't just disappear in the middle of a crowd. You kind of faded into the alley, disappeared. He follows you into the alley, and then you're right behind him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done. It
So
goes off
he's
exactly like that.
And it looks rad.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. What have we here?
He'll kind of pull his hand up from his belt and put his hands up.
What's up, man?
He says, "You're never truly out, are you, Lou? Not in this game."
Well, what are you talking about? What are you on about, man?
Oh, come on, dude. No one has time for this.
What time? What? I don't have time for anything. Certainly not this. Listen, I don't know who you think I am, but it's not what you just said. So, do yourself a favor. You don't, hurt yourself trying to go after something that isn't what you're after. Okay? That's your warning.
Okay, well, your warning is, if I don't check in, people know you're here, dude.
What do you mean check it? I'm not going to hurt you. What are you on about?
Yeah, but I also just don't have to make a check-in, and then your whole spot's blown up, man. So, why don't we just talk it out? You never truly quit the game.
Right.
This is the weirdest game of I'm not threatening you I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm so not. Is there like a manhole cover around or anything?
Yeah, there's like a sewer grate.
Great. So,
Do they need storm drains in space?
Well, it's the
hose it down.
It's more like they just dump refuse down there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's not my part of town.
Okay, maybe is it something that can come out, or is it attached?
No, it can come out with a decent amount of force.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna try and make it tremble a little bit.
Okay.
Try and spook him. Be like, look, man, I know what you're on about, but don't stir the pot.
I'm not the one threatening any. Well, I did threaten. Not physical harm, though, man.
What? You said something's going to blow up my face. I mean, what?
I said blow up your spot.
My spot.
Yeah, like people are gonna come find you, man. I'm a big fan,
What?
by the way.
You what?
I'm a big fan. You do good work. It's a real shame you're trying to write and stuff.
I am trying to write and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen me in the cafe?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah. All right. Well, look. I appreciate your. Do you want? What do you want? An autograph?
No, I just want you to do one last job into the sunset, and then nobody will ever bother you again. We'll make sure of it. Make sure it's clean this time.
Look. Why don't you get like Tom Watson to do it or something? Because like I'm out.
Well, Tom Watson's not here is the thing, and you are, and...
What's the gig? What's the game?
You just gotta make sure this heiress lady gets in and out, protected. She'll have a couple other details on her, but you are the best there is, man. In and out. That's all we want. Just make sure...
In and out with an heiress. Look, man. If we were overheard by a lewd overhearer, whatever. I haven't got a pen. I'll write that down now. That's pretty good. Lewd interpreter, something like that. Yeah. That's good though. Thanks. I'll just use a copy later.
Oh, no problem.
Who's the heiress?
How frigid dark loon. Freya Darkmoon. Nailed it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Sure. Look. Okay. And what's the dosh? What's my return? What do I get?
Well, you'll get some sweet creds, and no one will ever bother you on this station again for this. You know, people might bother you for other things like rent or about your books, but you will be off the grid, as they say, my dude.
You'll be persona au gratin.
Au gratin. Yeah, cheesy identity.
Delicious. Scalloped.
Right. Moist and cheesy. Okay. Omelette. I got to write. That's good. Omelette of Prince. Dance. It makes a mark and a dancing mark or something. Anyway. Omelette. Yeah. Danish omelette. Let's go. Where do I meet this Darkmoon?
He'll hand you. He'll hand you a little card that has a name on it, which is too perfect. Stone Mori. Stone, yeah.
Mori. Huh. That's a name.
Only one I got.
That's you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you can call me. Yeah.
He'll say it shouldn't be too long if everything falls into place. You'll probably need to meet at one of the docking spires, 94.
Docking spire 94. Right. When?
He'll say I'll give you a buzz, but hopefully only another couple hours. Let's say 4 o'clock.
Or we can say it. I don't know what it means, but we can say it. Do I have any advanced dosh to get myself set up for this? Or...
He'll say, yeah. And you'll hand you 500 credits.
Ooh, thank you. Very nice. So, thank you. Very nice. Start business doing pleasure with you. Listen, next time bring a manuscript around. I'll give it the old stamp, the old X for you.
Okay.
That should be worth something somewhere, certainly sometime. Anyway. Great. So I'm gonna get drunk or something.
Okay.
A little bit. How much do I owe my landlord?
Your rent is $250 a month.
How behind am I?
You are 2 months behind.
Right. Can't pay it.
Just don't have it.
I just don't have it.
Just don't have it, mate.
I don't.
Can't get blood from a stone, you know?
What I need is look, I'm going to hang out. I need a new cape.
Custom.
I'm going to fill up the flask at the leaky pump. And then I'm going to try and get me something that looks right for the company I'm to keep.
Okay.
Since I've got a couple hours.
Okay. So, would anyone else like to make any kind of preparations? Freya, have you made a decision? Are you going to do this or not?
No.
Okay, cool. So,
No. No, I feel like even before she left my bathroom, which is how I imagine that scene. I don't know how you were painting it. That's where she was spending a lot of time. Yeah, she's doing it, but I move at the speed of Eris, which means I have to have a shower. I'm gonna let my hair just kind of wet set. And I'm just gonna air out my pores and just start feeling better. But after a breakfast cocktail, I do. And no one's droning on about mines right now. And I'm gonna solve it myself. And isn't that gonna look good? The MC.
Yeah. While you're sitting there, you turn on the TV and it's Space CNN talking about those mines, and you just immediately turn it back off.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Well, look, this guy thinks we should basically nuke the miners from orbit, and this guy thinks we should not do that. Really, who can say who's right?
Well, there's two sides. She says to the TV and turns it off. All right, well, I put on my secure clothing, I guess, because I'm going to go to a mine. So I think better of dressing up much nicer than I have to. But a jacket, it's cold in space.
Your mother always said, take a jacket.
Oh, then I'd leave it.
Oh.
I don't need any jacket. I need another tattoo. No, wait, I take the jacket.
Wait, she was right that time.
I'm not living that life right now. Okay. And I guess if she's waiting for me to contact her, I'll use whatever weird future headset I have to walk and talk Aaron Sorkin style. That's 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, Doria, I'm taking your job.
Excellent.
I'm going to the docks right now, though I don't know which one. I'm probably going to the nicer ones.
She'll say Docking Spire 94.
Oh, 94?
I didn't know they went that high.
It's fine. It won't be my first time in a dockyard.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just have your people ready. With zero notice.
Okay. Okay. So Freya is heading to Docking Spire 94.
And I will send Guy some kind of note that's just like, I'm handling it. And like somehow it's a shitty tone, even if it's like an email.
Yeah, he gets it, and he's like kind of sitting there like eating his bagel or whatever, and he kind of looks over and he sees it's a message from you. And his face falls a little bit, and he reads it, and his face just falls some more. Because he knew the tone you meant.
Yeah. And I look back at my phone, and it just says, read.
It's been 6 seconds, Guy. Get on it! Okay. So Freya is heading to Docking Spire 94. Zephyr, is there anything you would do to prepare your ship?
I would tell my robot boys, my robot crew, be prepared. We're gonna have guests, so be friendly as much as they can, because I don't think Freya would have the foresight to give them mouths or have them be able to talk.
Okay, I was gonna say, do they even like R2-D2 beep or chirp or anything?
I think they give thumbs up
Okay.
for when something's good, thumbs down, something bad.
They communicate it solely in emojis.
Yes.
Okay.
Gunk. Gunk.
Why do you scream
And they
your
do
own
have-
name?
And they do have names.
Okay, what are their names?
Desmond, Ricardo, and Craig.
Perfect. Everyone be nice to Craig.
Yes, please.
He's the most special boy.
He's
He's in charge if I'm gone.
He has special needs, and I won't have anyone treating him poorly.
Desmond, Ricardo, and Greg.
Craig.
Craig.
With a C.
With a C.
What was the name on Zephyr's card?
Her name was Fairy Turson.
Okay, you were just making these up.
I'm using a sci-fi name generator.
Wait. You were
Stone
using
Dark-
You were using a sci-fi name generator, and I got Jose.
Yes,
There are Jose's in the
there are
future.
Jose's in the future.
Okay, I mean, technically you're correct.
Yeah, I could have given you a Randy.
You know what? Jose sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, but I'm positive there's no Randys in the future.
No.
Not since Randy Hitler.
Never again.
God.
Never again.
Galactic boy toy.
Yeah, real dark mark.
So, so Zephyr, you're telling your boys you're giving them your fearless leader speech. They all give you thumbs up and scurry along to do their normal, maintenance and undocking procedures and all that stuff.
Are they like tiny?
I was thinking they're about like the size of like maybe like a 10-year-old or something like that.
Oh, okay. That's bigger than I was thinking, but sure, yeah.
I mean, I was gonna make them all Gur size, but like that'd be too small. So I wanted something like in the middle.
Sure. I'm gonna sing the Doom song now. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. So Freya's on her way. Zephyr's doing that. Dr. Manson. The other doctor finally shows up. Kinda holding 2 coffees, and he looks at you and he goes, I guess you can have one, and hands you one.
Sorry, you cut out for a second.
The other doctor shows up.
And says,
And he's holding 2 coffees, and he kind of looks at you, and he's like, I guess you can have one, and hands you a coffee.
I don't know if this even works on me anymore. And then he drinks it anyways.
You might still like the taste of it.
Who likes the taste of coffee? You know what?
Some people, my brother, I don't know.
I understand why. You know what? I like the taste of beer. I shouldn't judge.
But yeah, is there anything you would like to do to prepare before you head over to Docking Spire 94?
Take some nitrogen tablets.
Okay.
I imagine I probably still have to sleep, but not as much.
You'll have to maintain normal-ish human functions. You have to get your nutrients from somewhere. If they're from nitrogen tablets instead of, fake food tablets, that's fine. But you do have to sleep. Water yourself.
I imagine I actually do imagine that I sleep in like a discarded tub full of soil.
Oh my god, he's a vampire.
It's like a reverse coffin where the dirt is on the inside. But yeah, I'll head to docking ward 64, holding my coffee with my lab coat and just kind of disheveled. And I check to make sure my gun's still there. Nobody's stolen it from me. Comm pad, all that stuff. I compulsively check everything before I leave.
Okay. And
Oh, wait. And do I get paid weekly, or how does that work?
from the doctors or from this guy?
From the doctor stuff.
Yeah, we'll say weekly.
Okay. It says 50 credits per point of effort per day, so that would be for me 200 credits a day.
Okay.
Yeah, I will go to the hangar.
Okay.
94, right?
Yeah. Okay. And then Lucifer, you said you were getting a cape and some booze. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Okay.
Just the essentials.
Okay. For now. How much did the cape run me?
Well, how nice a cape do you want?
Top of the line. I've got to impress here. I mean, within as long as I can afford it.
Sure. You find a cape on sale for 499 creds.
Can I get drunk with 1 credit, or at least have
You could either buy that one or that's the top of the line one you can afford. It's all silk. It's Zevdarian silk. It's the finest silk ever.
I have a question. Does it give him a shield bonus?
No, absolutely not. It's probably extra flammable. In fact, that's how you know it's nice.
Yeah.
Does it include sales tax?
That no sales tax on this cape. If that's but you can also afford a less ridiculously ostentatious cape. There's like a 200 cred cape. There's a 150 cred cape.
Oh, the 200 sounds good.
Okay.
Give me some change. That means I can, drink for another 300, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
If need be. And I'm not gonna get plowed, but just have a couple.
Sure.
Make it, provided there's enough time. A couple of large gins and a pint.
Okay.
And
I'm really glad Lucy's not the driver.
docking bay. There's one thing I can do, man. It's drive when I'm juiced. So.
I've been a pilot when I'm drunk, honestly.
Yeah. If you go faster, you get there faster, and it's less dangerous. Pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
As a doctor, I am literally legally required to restrain you if you try that.
Who's the buzzkill?
As a doctor, I'm really required.
He's very charming.
This guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I roll up on the docking bay, sort of got my shades on and my cape, and got my 10-foot retractable pole. This is the telescoping pole. So I sort of roll up like it's my walking stick.
But from 10 feet out?
You gotta check for traps.
It's the...
Right.
It's a hell of a G-walk.
Telescope, so I'm gonna have it adjust down to
Oh, I see.
30
I don't know if Drake is there first, but if he is, he says, "Oh God, what's a pimp doing here?" With the cane and the cape, it's just, I'm sorry, but that's kind of the vibe you're projecting.
Oh man, I mean, get with it. I mean, open your mind. It's all right. I'm a writer, so that's what I do. Dress for the job you want, right?
No, I'm very familiar with the humanities department.
Oh, you are.
Cut back to some raucous parties.
What's
Soft sciences. Got it.
Are you taking a ride on this? Here?
You could say that.
What's your specialty then?
Doctor.
Oh, you're a doctor. What kind of doctor are you?
Medical biopsionic sort of doctor.
Oh,
You're okay with that, right?
why wouldn't I be?
You'd be surprised. Some people can get a little bit superstitious.
Right. What's going on there with your body?
It's a medical condition, we'll call it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's just
No, it's fine. It's just a lot of people ask about it. It grates after a while.
sorry.
No.
You know, I'm
I
not,
know you didn't mean anything by it.
I mean, I'm rather just sort of get it out of the way.
You know what?
You
I'm learning new things about it every day, so quite frankly, I don't know if I could give you a good answer.
well, that's answering in and of itself. Yeah. What's your name?
All right. Dr. Drake Manson.
Perfect.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Perfect. Yeah, Wally Shagsbeard.
Wally Shagsbeard?
Yeah. My dad, he made gloves, you know. So gloves, you know, put on your hands, you write with it. I got into writing, sort of by way of my father, really.
He'll hold up his plant arm and say, "Yeah, I don't really wear gloves anymore." Well, I wear glove, and then he'll hold up his other hand, which does have a glove on it. Sorry for taking up too much time with this.
Do you know who's like the captain of this vessel? Oh, are you there?
Yeah,
Sorry,
I've
didn't
been
know.
standing here awkwardly. Oh, you guys.
Sorry. You know, it was a long night and a longer morning, if that makes any sense. Sorry.
No, but are we? Is this everybody? Are we going?
I don't know.
You look familiar.
No, I don't.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's just what? Just us?
Oh, my anti-G. Wallace Shagsbeard, as I live and breathe, I haven't seen you since Deech!
Oh my god. How are you, darling?
I just give the biggest, most space-invading hug.
Hold her like really close to me, really tight.
I step
Lift her
back
up,
just
take
because
her,
I...
you know, like, and squeal like, ah! Darling, I haven't seen you in so long.
It's me, it's Freya!
I know who it is. I know who it is, and you know who I am. So it's but see?
What?
Oh, she knows I'm a writer, right?
What brings you to Docking Bay 94? Oh, my Auntie G again. Bip, Zephyr, I remember you only respond if I call you Zephyr after the third time. So good to see you again. What a small station.
Yeah, too small.
Yeah, some would say. And my doctor, is this a prank or like an intervention? Oh,
I mean, we could
I'm
give
clean.
reason for intervening if you want.
No intervention. No intervention.
So you know.
Well, you dog, I'm clean. Call me later.
That's nice. Good for
Yeah,
you.
absolutely. Call me. But I have a thing to do, and this is where I was told. Is this the only ship in Dock 94 here?
Yeah.
That's where I was told to go.
Okay.
Did you guys get approached by some slightly unscrupulous individuals?
I don't know about unscrupulous, but why don't you hold up our coat? I got a number from a really shifty lady.
Okay, we're in the right place.
Yeah, me too. Oh, no, you different shifty lady. Mine's name is Doria.
Yeah, I got something too. Crazy. Must be I don't know, like some sort of New Year's prank or something. What do you think?
This is crazy. What were you guys told to do?
I
Okay.
mean, like, this is like some sort of New Year's present, really. The thing about this will really inspire your next story. So here I am, and I don't know. I mean, you didn't, did you, Freya?
I wish I did. No, that would be so funny.
What, do you remember everything?
Oh boy, not everything. No, there's a lot of lights in motion.
Because
I remember that.
I remember what just happened. Really.
As this conversation is going on, Drake will sort of wordlessly offer a sip of coffee to Zephyr.
Oh, no, thank you. I try to keep off the uppers while I'm flying.
Fair enough. And then he'll just down the whole thing.
Well, I have to go to a gas mine. Are you guys going to a gas mine?
Yeah, I have to
Is that
take you to
where
a
we're
gas
going?
mine.
Oh my god, how... What a funny coincidence.
Huh.
Okay.
I guess I reckon so.
This feels like a prank, but like...
Or chip today, right? I mean,
Yeah.
must be it. We'll see.
Okay. This is... I can't believe I'm going to get to fly with Zephyr is what you prefer. Okay, so this is great. Let's go, I guess. Do we need to prepare anything else?
I think I just have to give you the rundown of the rules of my ship.
Oh.
And then we're all set to go.
Oh, yes. I scroll down and sign immediately.
They're more verbal.
Okay, I click accept. Okay, no, okay. You go.
Okay. Rule 1. Don't touch anything. Rule 2. If I'm not here, my boys are in charge. Rule 3. Don't touch anything. Okay, let's go.
Great.
Oh my god, you have boys? Oh my god, they're roboys. I wrote all three of them down, like probably in character, I guess, because I didn't need to. Okay.
As he walks past them, Zephyr will kind of like sleepily nod and be like, "Gentlemen." And then he'll
You mean
go.
Drake?
Sorry, Drake. How do I keep doing that? Drake will nod to them and go, "Gentlemen."
You all right, mate?
No, I'm working double shifts at the hospital. They called me in at 4 a.m.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Well,
turns out a lot of people like to just the medical slang term we have for it is a dumpster cocktail, where they kind of just take everything at once and just
Oh my
see
god,
what
I've done so
happens.
many of them.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
uh,
Yeah, I can't anymore.
Patient confidentiality. Anyways, let's get this over with.
If you
I'm
have to take
sorry.
a nap, my ship has like extra bunk beds.
Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you.
how long is the ride?
Mm.
It's only a couple hours.
Oh well, I mean, you can get it 40 winks in, as they say, right?
Oh, with the way my early morning went, I can for sure get at least 40 in. Is there anything within the ship that is reminiscent of Zephyr's time? Like, is the old bot head an actual table?
Sort of. She does have it as a table, but like she's covered it with like a decorative like tablecloth.
Okay.
So you would have to go looking for things if you wanted to, which you might be able to because Zephyr would definitely be like in the pilot seat for most of the trip.
Busy.
Yeah.
I'm not breaking rule 1 and 3. And then Drake will just go immediately to sleep the moment he finds the bunk beds.
Depending on which bunk bed, you'll see like little cardboard nickname like nameplates with like Desmond, Ricardo, and Craig.
I'll take my name tag out and sort of, I don't know, with like a little bit of tape, just tape it to one of the empty bunk beds and then just take a snooze.
Despite herself, after purging and having a morning cocktail, she's actually pretty wired right now because, can you believe it? So trying not to touch things, but like touching them and being like, ooh, just visibly hands-offing everything. She'll just be, Wally, tell me every little thing. How did you get here from Deej?
Yeah, well, you know, basically did the party scene for a while. Travel, sort of did this investment thing, this big art project. It fell through, and then, you know, one thing led to another, blah, blah. Here I am.
I love all of it.
Yeah, it was crazy, you know. I mean, I made a lot of friends, but you know, it really got in the way of right, in that kind of atmosphere. So I came here to clean up and just focus. But you know, I don't know. I got this mysterious ticket, so
I am all legitimate now. I love your cape.
Oh. Thank you. Oh, I just threw this on, really.
This old thing.
Yeah, well, you know, another one I've got, but I spilled something on it last night, so I had to break out.
I get it. Was it white? I get it.
No, it was black, but you know what spilled on it was.
Oh, yep.
You know,
Yep.
Opposites attract, but not. Yeah. So you're legit now. How did that come about?
Oh, yeah. Well, I earned it. And yeah, so now I'm representing the Merchants Consortium like a boss. And unfortunately, I come into this shit show where there's like minor strikes and everything.
Right.
And it's not good, but I'm trying to make the best of a bad situation. And I'm going to prove to everyone that I am not a laughingstock. And just listen to me go on. It's nothing. I'm very much the boss right now, so I have to, you know, do good because I'm young, and you know, stuff.
Well, that's great. It's fantastic. I mean, look at you. You're young and you're so ready. You know, I mean, you knew you had it in you. I mean, what you could do and what you could take that night was amazing. Really. I mean, I've seen like giant like things just collapse with half of what you took. But you, I mean, stamina, adventure, spirit, and I see it. And you look like, you know, a million credits. Billion. Whatever's better than that.
That's really sweet, Wally. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Please tell me you brought a flask.
Oh, I did.
Oh, bless you.
Self? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's concentrated, so, you know.
It's working.
Yeah, it's got a sort of creeper sort of aspect to it. You know.
I get the sync.
Thing, just give it a minute.
I get the sinking feeling I'm going to have to use that purification ability many more times during this campaign.
Who knows? Who knows? You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to bust this strike wide open, I think was what I was told I'm doing. I'm going to be the big hero. And everybody's going to be like, wow, we were so wrong about you.
It's all going to work out, I'm sure. Yeah.
Thank you, Wally.
So, yeah, cool. So, yeah. So, like, I'm getting ideas for it. So, obviously, idea one, got it. Like, sort of rugged, handsome, sort of straight arrow, sort of doctor, healer sort of figure. And, you know, the sort of adventurous, iconoclastic heroine. You know?
She is so cool.
Huh?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about my doctor. I want to talk about how cool our pilot is. I don't even think I could make you understand what she did in the top 8 of the something awesome competition. That's what it was called. She pulled this maneuver. It was almost like she knew what everyone was going to do. It was amazing. I'm going to keep my voice down because she doesn't like when people talk about it. I found out abruptly last night. So, and she will natter on for another 10 minutes about some maneuver that probably has a name.
Oh.
It's unclear if it's real life or a video game, or perhaps she's a veteran of a foreign war you're unaware of.
Right. But her voice is familiar to me for some reason. That's all I've got right now. Like hearing her speak. She hasn't spoken that much, so I don't know who she is, but some part of me is ringing some bell.
She had the funniest sign-off macros. I get it. It's your girl, Bippity Boop. Back at it.
Smell you later.
Are you?
And then one day she just never smelled us again.
You're not talking about one of them. What is that? Switch. Ditch. What is it? They're like on the Twitch. You are. Am I embarrassing myself? Wouldn't be the first time. Come on.
It's not me this time. It's him.
Mm. You know,
right here the whole time. Sorry. That's twice now.
I presume we've slowly gotten
Yeah,
louder
that's
into the
smiling
reach of the
ship.
cockpit.
Maybe it's this. I've got to brush my hair back. Something. It's just very. Yeah. Sorry, I meant no offense. It's just I was trying to do the math on what I was. Yeah. So yeah, I know who you are. Sorry about that. If you don't want to go on about it, but yeah, one of my close associates was very keen on you, and you were doing, and that's how I know. So I knew there was something. Anyway, hello.
hi.
Yeah. So,
You're gonna stay here for the whole trip, huh? In my cockpit.
We've just slowly gotten closer.
no, I don't have to. I mean, unless there's somewhere else to. I can help. What is it you need?
Not too much. I got my boys.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well,
They can serve you refreshments.
you
They
what?
do that, I think. They're good boys.
Oh, yeah. they
It's
seem
all Mountain Dew and Doritos.
No. Excuse me.
gaming food.
I'm sorry.
Mountain Dew Surge.
Basically.
Code red. Thank you.
Code red.
Sorry. No, that's fine. Sorry, I'll just sit out here with my friend. Stay out of your way.
Sorry, you're doing great.
Yep, just piling in my ship.
We're really going.
Wait, did we take off already?
No, not yet.
Oh,
But Zephyr is trying to do like her like pre-flight
Flipping all the switches.
preparations and like is trying to talk to like tower control and at the same time just be like, you guys, yeah. No, this is just as important.
tell them I said hi.
I'm like standing next to her talking to Freya, like, oh yeah, so
Boy, yeah, I thought we were like an hour into this journey.
No.
I apologize.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we'll just go back here, all right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like out of the room.
Sorry.
Close cockpit door.
Right.
Sorry.
Right. We just strap in. Is that it?
Like the coolest though, right? You saw that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, she sound.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like lay down on this couch, but I'm totally listening.
Yeah.
My eyes might be closed, but I'm definitely listening.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Good.
I'm gonna sing the song of my people.
Desmond comes by with a little tray to offer snacks.
Oh, bless you, Desmond. You're the best.
And Zephyr can go through all her pre-flight rituals and checks, and she's cleared by the tower, and you guys K-turn out of this dock, and and then you start to exit the lighthouse, and you can see dozens of ships are coming in and out, leaving. A lot of them are coming from the planet below, and a lot of them are coming away from the direction you're heading, which is the gas mine. And you can see out in the distance a hazy gas giant. It's probably about a 6-hour flight for you guys. It's this greenish blue gas giant that you guys start flying towards.
And that's not Nema, right? Nema's the terraformed one?
Nema is the name of the system. Herald is the name of the terraformed planet.
Oh, okay. Right.
So Nema is probably the name of the star. The systems tend to be named after the stars.
Sure. No, got that. What's the gas giant's name?
The gas giant is named Vivero.
Okay. Well, right now it's in the way of commerce.
Yeah, and the main mining megacorp on there is Axiom.
And
who Doria totally, probably, maybe works for him.
oh, okay.
Right, but maybe not. But maybe.
Totally, maybe. I'm hearing there's a chance.
Who could say?
There's no way of finding out.
Who knows? I guess I know.
You definitely know.
Shock gasp.
She's happy to see you. Okay. Would anyone like to do anything before we cut to credits of you guys flying towards the gas giant?
Oh, it's a 2-part pilot. I like it. I sing the song of my people.
Drake also sings the song of her people.
Got a lot of hits. Number 1 with a bullet.
Lucifer will make some notes.
Okay. Outros and plugs. Daniel.
Oh, I also in the top corner this time?
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hi, I'm Daniel. You can follow me at LightningFast11 on Twitter. I'm in Horrible Barovia time. In addition to this show, kind of in between streams at the moment. So yeah, it's just that one. Is the only other show I do.
Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm gonna be here on Wednesday again.
All right, yeah, me too.
I was waiting for it, but we got there.
Yeah.
Timothy.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. Anything else?
No, it's
Liz?
okay. No.
I'm Timothy. Timothy Magic. Team account Reynolds on Instagram. Playing with many of these Hepcats every other Wednesday. With Spelljammer. Hooray! Yeah, and I'm psyched about stuff.
And Marty.
Yeah, I would like to plug not having meetings on January 1st at 10 a.m. when you know that I had plans. It's fine. It's important work, I guess. Also, I am also here spell jamming every other Wednesday. And very soon, I will also be calling Cthulhu. Wake up call of Cthulhu. Hit snooze.
Totally.
And as a personal plug, I am about 8 minutes from 48 hours without a cigarette, and I feel pretty good about it.
Yay!
That's my life. Thank you, everyone. Cheap applause line.
Remember, you can undo 30 years of smoking with 1 year of not smoking. I think is the statistic.
I'm almost there.
Cool.
I'm Andy Hatton at Andy Hatton on Twitter. Task Force Unlikely is back this Wednesday. It's going to be great. We'll see if we can get these fine adventurers out of Castle Amber.
Fingers crossed.
Next Monday, I will be doing the faction turn for Stars Without Number to see what's going on behind the scenes. But maybe don't watch if you're a part of this campaign, but I'll try not to make it super spoilery. And I'll probably be going over the rules of it a lot, especially in the first episode. So, yeah. It's going to be great. As Marty said, we'll be starting a Call of Cthulhu stream soon. Lots of great stuff happening here at the Laughing Dragon Inn. Come here for your quality TTRPG content.
Amazing content all the time. Not every day. Every couple of days.
24/7.
Oh, dear.
I feel like you're making promises I can't keep.
Yes.
Andy said it.
What? No. But wait.
Oh man, who's gonna be our? No, it's already Craig. I was gonna say who's gonna be our Uzi, but it's Craig.
Craig's a good boy.
And poor Guy has to clean up this mess back on the station every day with this
dear.
shit, Guy.
God, just treating our sidekicks like absolute garbage.
Okay.
When's the other doctor? No, he's not a sidekick.
Have a good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Space goodbye.